Now, tonight's top stories and tomorrow's forecast in the first 5 minutes.
Only on CBS 46 News, the cost of living is going up and every dollar counts.
But a CBS 46 investigation uncovered there's needless waste in all of our homes. Kim Fettig tells us what the electric companies aren't talking about. It's a story you'll only see on CBS 46.
With a toddler and another on the way, the Marks are a high-energy family, literally.
I have electric lawnmowers. I've been kicking that on as well, which is also going to draw some power. And the dryer.
Potty training. The dryer is running every day.
The family agreed to let CBS 46 install a device near their breaker panel that promises to cut electric bills by up to 25%.
There we go. Be interesting to see, if we can really reduce our power by not having to change our lifestyle too drastically.
The motor-based appliances in all of our homes pull in more kilowatts than we use. The leftover flows out, wasted. The technology stores the wasted power you've already paid for future use.
This is the first one I've ever seen, first one I've ever put in a residential home.
The U.S. Department of Energy endorses the technology, but not a single power company in the Southeast is willing to talk about the products.
The 729 kilowatt hours.
Several months later, the Marks have results.
The real beta was testing it from year to current month, and that was a big difference.
Energy use is down, saving the family about $15 to $20 a month. One of the biggest motor devices is the air conditioner, so the biggest savings may not be until the summer.
I'm looking forward to cranking it up, so we'll see what happens.
Kim Fettig, CBS 46 investigates.
Energy Saver Plus will save you money on your electric bill by reducing your power factor. So what is power factor? Power factor is the percentage of the electricity delivered to your home that is actually used effectively compared to what is wasted. For example, a power factor of 1 reflects most efficient use of electricity. In other words, all of the electricity that you pay for is being used for its intended purpose. Most homes in America today have a power factor of between 0.6 and 0.8. That means that only 60 to 80% of the electricity coming through the meter at your home or business is being used effectively. The remaining 20 to 40% is being wasted by your inductive load. With a low power factor, the utility has to deliver more electricity to do the same work. Energy Saver Plus could increase your power factor to as high as 85 to 98%. This increase in effective electrical use will reduce the amount of wasted electricity, saving you money. Let's take a look at how this works.
It's a capacitor-based residential power conditioner. We've got it set up on a demonstration board here with a typical appliance motor. The motor we're using today is one that would be used in a swamp cooler or similar to a washer or a dryer. It's much smaller than an air conditioner motor, but it's equivalent to most loads in a home. With this meter, we're showing the amperage that's being drawn onto the board to support the devices on the board, the meters, our unit, and a Dayton motor. This motor is labeled at 6.8 amps, and again, very typical of inductive loads in a home. With the unit off, the board is drawing 5.7 amps, and the motor is drawing 5.7 amps. So we have a fairly balanced load. With the unit on, the amperage being drawn onto the board decreases to 2.4, but yet the amperage on the motor remains the same at 5.8. The motor is not aware of the unit being on or off. Same amperage, voltage, torque, and RPMs were tested at the University of Santa Clara and shown to be the same with the unit on or off. The amount of amperage being drawn onto the board to support the motor is decreased, and that's where your savings occur. Here we have a typical installation. All of our units are surface mount. In this particular case, there's been a hole drilled with the wires coming in the top. There are 3 wires. 2 of them go to a dedicated 2-pole 20-amp breaker. 1 goes to the ground bar. The demonstration today is with a meter that will show us the power factor correction with the unit on and with it off. Okay, here we have a power factor of 0.47 with the unit off. with the unit on, and now it's 0.85. On the demo board, we saw an improvement on the consumption of the amperage. This is showing how the power factor correction adjusts for that amperage draw. The car wash is using a PU 3400. With the unit off, the current power factor on the car wash is 0.67. With the unit on, it will increase to over 8. Here we have a temporary installation of a PU 1200 on a private residence. By testing it with this meter on the amperage load with small appliances on in the home, the current amperage reading is 8.3. With the unit on, the amperage rating is 4.3. We've cut the amperage in half. As far as the power factor, we change it to the power factor setting and we find that the power factor with the unit off was extremely poor, 0.05. With the unit on, it increases to 0.98. A significant increase, probably the most dramatic increase I've seen on power factor improvement.
Your Energy Saver Plus will be installed by a company that holds a master's electrical license and has been in business for more than 25 years. They will remove your service panel cover and perform a 4-part inspection. They will inspect all circuits. They will inspect the condition of all circuit breakers. They will tighten all service connections and adjust your service load for a more even balance. The Energy Saver Plus will be installed and tested, and your savings will start at that moment.